Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Matt from snuscentral.org and snustv.com, and today we're going to be checking out 5 of my all-time favorites when it comes to the fall and winter season. So, what are your 5 favorites? List them down below, and let me know if you guys rotate snoozes out on a, seasonal basis. Let's get right into it. Alright, so first let's take a look at Scroof Original Portion. This is an awesome snus. This is one of the snoozes that really got me into Scroof. This is like the epitome of the best snus out there, in my personal opinion. And why that is really a couple things. I love Scroof's flavor profiles. They're very mild but yet complex and a little bit sweet. The Scroof flavor profile is not going to really hit you with a hard-hitting bergamot flavor or really super hard tobacco characters. And for something that I'm going to use all day, every day, this really gives everything that I want in a snus. And that is a nice, mellow, subtle tobacco flavor with some sweetness from rose oil, a little bit of floral character there, and some salt. And there's really no black pepper in this, which I am a fan of in snoozes, but there's no black pepper here. Just a really nice balance of flavors that's sweet and earthy and mellow. Just great for an all-day use. Plus, it's an original portion format. So with original portions, they don't dry your mouth out as easy, and they just release flavor a little bit quicker. Flavor longevity, about a half hour. It's not the greatest, and it really does stale out a little bit, which I'm not a fan of. But other than that, I can't complain about the flavor. It lasts a decent amount of time, especially for an original portion. Nicotine strength on this guy, it's a little bit higher than a normal nicotine strength, even though it's labeled as a normal nicotine strength. To me, it feels like a 0.9, 0.95%. Because as you guys know, Scroof does their free nicotine very, very well. And it's perfect for an all-day user. Next up, when I want something a little bit stronger, Scroof Stark White Slim Portion. This is really the same flavor profile as the Scroof Original Portion, just in a white variety, which is a little bit drier, so drink a little bit more water. But it fits very comfortably in the upper lip. It's a little bit more slim, hence the slim format, but it's a little bit more discreet, and it releases flavor a little bit slower, but it still gives you those great flavor profiles. And I found that with the Stark variety, the tobacco is a little bit stronger tasting, and I don't know if that's because of the nicotine, but it just tastes a little bit stronger. So I like that, and the nicotine strength, fantastic. Sitting right around 1.5%, so it's not super strong, but it's just enough in case the original portion really doesn't do it for me. I'll pop this guy in. Flavor longevity, fantastic. I can get an hour of flavor longevity out of this guy. And right at that hour point, that's when I want to take it out because it does run a little bit more. And it does get a little bit bitter, so keep that in mind. But if you take it out like 45 minutes to an hour, you're not going to have any problems with it. It's solid. So highly recommend this one. On both of these guys, you get right around 24 portions per can on the original and the Stark variety. Plenty. And they both fill your upper lip perfectly. And great options for all-day use. Next is it's just an all-time staple of mine. It doesn't really matter any season, but when it gets into these fall and winter months, Eton Original Portion, not the white variety, not the loose, but the original portion, this is where it's at, guys. It's really, as of late, it's been underrated. And you guys really need to pick up some more cans of this. This is fantastic stuff. It's got a nice, just well-rounded tobacco character that's just time proven, and it's mixed with like a cocoa or like a chocolatey Dutch cocoa type of flavor to it, with some herbal character in the background, and really nice leather and hay tones in here. It's great, especially for these colder months. And if you want something, a little bit different than your average like bergamot, this is awesome. Really good. Bold tobacco, great cocoa that mixes with it. Fantastic. 24 portions per can. Can get a little bit drippy at times because of the moist original portion. But if you're a purist for tobacco flavors, you're not going to complain. Nicotine strength is a normal strength, sitting at a 0.8%. Plenty of free nicotine in here. Very soft portion format and feel. Just gorgeous portion. Awesome stuff. Pick up a couple cans of this one too. Next, let's take a look at Love Whisky Snus. Especially in the wintertime when it gets really cold outside, I'll pop a couple of these in to warm up. This is a great snus. Right around 20 portions per can on this one. Just full 1 gram weight portions on this. So it definitely fills your upper lip. Very strong tobacco in this one. Again, great for cold weather. It's got that nice, awesome flavor of peat, or that smoky character from the Love Whisky that's in here, which I'm a huge fan of whiskey, guys. And this stuff tastes like it's infused with Ardbeg. I forgot the whiskey that it's infused with. I think it's not Glenmorangie, but Oban, I think. Oh, I can't think of it, and I feel so bad. But you guys will let me know in the comments, especially Larry. Sorry about that. I can't quite place what whiskey this is flavored with. But to me, it tastes like Ardbeg. It's very close to Ardbeg or like a Lafroig. Very peaty, smoky whiskey with a little bit of salt character added in there. Fantastic. Great deep, dark, earthy tobacco tones. Perfect. Just perfect stuff. I wouldn't use a ton of this stuff back to back because you can get sick of the flavor at times. But man, as a mix up in rotation and when it gets really cold out, fantastic. Yeah, just home run of a snus. Flavor longevity, a good hour to an hour and a half in the upper lip. You just unlock more of those complex flavors the longer it's in. And you can't complain with this snus. Gorgeous. Next up is Grove Strong Portion. I just did a live video of this snus, and man, this snus does not disappoint. It's a super wet, moist, original portion, so keep that in mind. If you don't like a lot of drip, you might not like this one, but they do offer a Grove in a white or a white portion. You might like that a little bit better. But for the winter, for me, if I want something a little bit strong, other than scroof, and I just want that big, bold flavor, I don't want whiskey, Grove Stark. Can't go wrong with it. Just no holds bar, earthy tobacco character with a lot of pepper, like a black peppercorn flavor, a little bit of herbal character there, and that's it. I mean, there's not really any bergamot in this that I can pick up. It's its own breed of heavy-hitting tobacco. And if you haven't had Grove, this is like one of those snoozes, you either love it or hate it. More often than not, you're going to love it, especially if you're a tobacco purist. This tastes like it has like a spicy kick to it, like it has a Perique tobacco in it. Like this spicy tobacco. It's phenomenal. 24 portions per can. It's almost like a 1 gram weight tobacco on this one, but it's not quite there, but it feels like it. Fantastic. Flavor longevity is about 45 minutes for me, just because it gets a little bit too drippy and moist. It gets a little bit too much at times. So keep that in mind. Other than that, I mean, you can't go wrong with Grove, especially when it gets cold out. So anyway, guys, those are my top 5 favorite picks, and the ones that I usually rotate to when it gets a little bit colder out in the fall, and then going into winter. This is what I'll use more like as a daily driver type of snus. But I mean, these two Scroof products, the original and the Stark variety Slim White, these two really stay in my rotation quite regularly. But I mean, these are great snoozes to use. Let me know again down in the comment section below if you guys do a similar thing like I do. Do you guys mix up your rotation, get more of the fruity flavors out of the way from the summer, and add more tobacco-centric snoozes in the winter? What do you guys do? Let me know. I'm curious. Yeah, I like some feedback. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to stay connected in the world of Swedish Snus, be sure to check out our Facebook page, our Instagram page, more videos that are here on the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button and subscribe too, guys. I want to thank you for your support, and just keep it coming. Let's talk some good snus. So, yeah, don't forget to check out snuscentral.org for the latest articles my friend Larry Waters wrote, and Mo Ons in his drunken stupor of a world. I know he likes Love Whisky quite a bit, and I'm sure he'll chime in too, telling me how many portions he goes through this on a daily basis. So, again, thanks guys a lot for your support, and until next time, if you know it, say it with me. Enjoy good snus. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.